What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and we end the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. So, we begin with Sobek as our normal mode god. As I tell you guys every week, you can begin these battles at level 40, and once you start them, if you are level 40 and you're battling the normal mode god, the god and his minions will be the same level as you. Now, if you have all the DLCs, you can get all the way up to level 55 max, and they will grow with you. So he and his minions will go anywhere from 40 all the way to 55 with you. If you're 39 and you take these fights on, they'll still be level 40. Anyway, what you want to do is avoid going very close to Sobek. The red circle will damage you. If you go too far outside of that yellow circle, it will restart the fight. You will desynchronize. At about 75, 50, and 25% of Sobek's health, he will release his minions, and they are tethered to his health. As you're aiming for that bubble with your ranged weaponry, the bubble that's on his chest, it will not appear after he puts his minions out. You'll have to defeat his minions, and then that bubble will pop back on, just as you saw right now. His attacks are going to be the rock wall that he throws. There's rock kind of geysers that come out of the ground that he'll also have launch. And of course the volley of arrows. When that volley happens, you want to get out of the way and make sure you've got your shield up so that you could avoid taking damage. Alright, as you run around the arena, you also want to grab all those little bags. Those bags contain extra arrows, so that will keep you in the fight, because the only way to attack Sobek is going to be with ranged weaponry. So keep that in mind. You definitely want to stay in that fight, and you definitely want to come in with a bunch of arrows. At around 10% health, he will give up the fight, and then you will win 1000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 1 god item. If you already have all the items like I do, it's just another 1000 XP. And speaking of which, if you have Ubisoft Connect and you are part of that community, we collectively need to defeat 10,000 gods, and you will get a tier 3 god item for your participation. Again, the community only has to defeat 10,000 gods. That's pretty simple, and again, once you do that, you participate just once, you'll be able to get a tier 3 god item. Next up, we have Anubis, who is our hard mode god. That means that he's going to be 3 levels higher than your highest level, as will his minions. The fight is going to be the same kind of format. The only thing that you want to be careful of is the bone cages that he'll put up, so that way you're stuck with the minions. The minions, as you defeat them, will actually turn into circles of shadow and flame, and you will take damage from that. He also launches a pair of jackals, kind of fireball style, and those jackals will also damage you. And then he has a wall of shadow and flame, and if he throws it at you, you're going to see some trouble. So definitely try to avoid that as best you can. Now, again, all rules actually apply here as far as, you know, what's going on in the arena and collecting those bags. What you want to do, though, is make sure you've got the right gear. What I have for my melee weaponry is attack or health on hit, health on crit, and what that does is basically it just keeps me in the fight. You know, it gives me extra health. At this point of the game, where I have, like, you know, hundreds of points in masteries for both those things, or all 3 of the things, it really doesn't matter that I have this health on hit, health on crit stuff. I just heal fast. But as far as ranged weaponry, what you want to do is also have some type of damage over time. DOT will include anything that's poison on hit, poison on crit, or bleeding on hit, bleeding on crit. My weapons actually are still health on hit, health on crit, but all that stuff, if you attack him with a poison arrow or a arrow that causes bleeding, it will start ticking away at his health little by little. And trust me, every little bit helps, especially early on when you're first doing these fights. So keep that in mind and just keep on fighting through, alright? Again, at around 10% of his health, he will give up the fight, and you will win again. So this one is another 1000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 2 god item. And I don't know why they do this with the XP. There should be way more XP because it's a hard mode god. Anyway, if you have all the items, you'll just get another 1000 XP. In every major town, you'll find the Nomad's Bazaar, where Reda will sell these carbon crystals. I tell you all the time, do not ever buy them. There are plenty of them all around. You'll need them to upgrade your gear to higher levels later on in the game. He also sells a Heka chest, which is a way of gambling and purchasing any of this legendary gear. You have a chance of getting legendary or epic gear. Legendary is better in this game. At around 8 p.m. Eastern each night, he will give you a brand new daily quest, and completing the daily quest, he'll give you XP and he'll give you a Heka chest. So this one is lost and found. It's really not going to be that hard, especially being that it's nighttime. We're going to the bandit camp, and rather than messing with them, we're just going to steal the item. So as you saw, we got 1500 XP and an epic item, which I really don't need, so I'll probably sell that off. So it's just that simple. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yeah,